Houston, our instruments are showing that we have a incoming message from deep space. Repeat, Houston, we have an incoming message from deep space. Houston, we will begin playing message now. Houston, we're going to try and translate that up here. Hold for translation. Translation complete. We'll begin playing message now.
Hey, it's me, Melissa.
What do you do when the aliens invade? Take a shot of MK Ultra and watch Melissa Jade. Put on your tinfoil hat and tune right in. We got that crime spree, flat earth theories, government conspiracies, a complex Mandela effects, unidentified objects, a mind expanding, fake moon landing, what it all bends understanding. It's me, Melissa. It's me, Melissa. Aliens was on the sun or an Area 51. Time travels, unravels, haunted castles, cops are baffled, potential experimental thoughts that make you transcendental. It's me, Melissa. It's me, Melissa. Crime sprees, flat earth theories, government conspiracies, complex Mandela effects, unidentified objects of mind expanding, fake moon landing, what it all bends understanding. It's me, Melissa. It's me, Melissa.
Hello, everybody. Hey, Meat Feeds. Hey, 87 Snot Rocket. You like the background? I didn't know if it was going to be too distracting because it's very. Everybody's doing the granny dance now. Come on, baby. Do the. You know what I mean? Like, it's very, let me take a. Whatever, like, motion sickness type of thing before we look at that background. But, thanks, Musicity Mom. Hi, Amanda Lampy. Angel D, Shay Bonet, Harlot, People May, Holden, Tony, Preschool Granny, Foxfire, Mandy TNT, Jennifer M, Aries Girl, Cool Gamer. Let me see. We have Adrian Schaus. Welcome. Tracy, April Vickers, Skylab. Those tweezers were her enemy indeed. Marie H. Now that's so funny that you said that because it was during Alex Erickson's her meme contest the other night that I was cracking up because in one of her jailhouse photos, one of her eyebrows, hi Slick Nikki, one of her eyebrows was completely gone. Okay, like half of it was just. They need to put a bolo out for that thing. Yet, while I was making my thumbnails, I realized, oh my goodness, you can see the progression of it fading away. So I don't know if she was slowly tweezing, if she was stressing and just she had hair loss in one brow. I don't know. But if you guys want for tomorrow's live, I could pull up all of the photos I'm talking about and you can see it slowly fading away. Just one brow. I don't know what the hell happened. But honestly, I've been there before. Listen, back in middle school, and I've told this story before, she was using nail clippers probably back in middle school when I thought oh yeah, you needed thin eyebrows. And I plucked and I plucked and I plucked, and your eyebrows never grow back the same again. And I wish my mother took them away from me, because like I've tried the thing where like grow them all back. Grow, like, do not touch them, just let them grow in, because I had beautiful thick eyebrows and I plucked them and they never grow in the same. They never grow in the same. Well, there we go. That we have the answer. Hi, Shani. Maybe, but just one brow. It is gone. It is gone. Okay. Hold on. Wait. You know what? Let me find the one I'm talking about. Because I was like, where did it go? Hold on. Let me find this. All right. And I voted for that meme just because half her eyebrow was missing. Here it is. I found it that quickly. Hold on. Are you guys ready? Tell me where is it? Hold on. Brace yourselves. Where did it go? Where'd it go? Where's it at, yo? What happened? I was cracking up on her panel for so long because that wasn't even the point of this meme. But I was like, where's her eyebrow? And it was only like yesterday that I was making thumbnails that I became consciously aware, oh my God, I'm picking up in these like photos of her. You can see the progression of it just fading away. But look at that, guys. It is gone. It is bare. It is bald. You don't see no stragglers, no nothing. It comes to a halt. It's not like, oh, you could see some fringes. Like, no, she took a razor and she was like, fuck you. Like, I want, she's like, fuck the brow part. I just want the eye. Where did it go? Oh, I'm going to be playing the calls too at KPM. That's what we're going to be doing next. Eduardo, is Eduardo, Sean, right? It was Eduardo. Eduardo stole my brow. Oh my God. Maybe Shay. I wish, but it's only one. It's only one. So at least go match the other side and start plucking that thing. But goddamn. Like, that is short. That is short. And because they're so dark, like, it looks like you're about to freaking, it looks like a comma. It looks like that's a grammatical. It looks like you're about to, like, put that in the middle of a sentence as, like, a pause. Like, oh my God. It's fashion. All right. It's fashion. Oh my God. You know what? I'll look, Harlot, but in all the other photos, the other eyebrow looks fine. Like, as the ones that are, like, you could see it starting to fade. But yeah. Well, you know what? My eyebrows are definitely not twins. If there's a day that they're sisters, it's a good day. Distant cousins at best. But this We're lucky these aren't even on the family tree, all right? I'm not trying to eyebrow shame, but come on, what happened here? What happened? All right, I digress. All right. Welcome. We were live earlier today and we did what? We did part 1, where we started going over the text messages that were not released during trial. And I would like to say they are the text messages between Letecia and Al, but really they are just Leticia's text messages to Al. Okay. And they are so fascinating to go over because we haven't seen them. They were not that's what is so awesome going through these case files is, yes, a lot of it is information we already know, but there are a lot of nuggets in here with information we have never seen before. None of it was in trial. None of it has been put out in the public. These text messages are included. And so the text messages, the dates that these occurred are 25 days after Letecia had thrown Gannon's body over the bridge in Florida. After she made her way across country in the moving van with Harley, spent a few nights in the hotels along her way, and then threw his body over the bridge. And so now she is very jealous. She wants Al to take her back. She's feeling confident because she successfully moved Gannon's body. She does not feel like they're going to find Gannon. She's feeling cocky. She's using Gannon over Al's head. And she's saying to Al basically that only if we get back together are you going to be able to find Gannon. And Al is not giving her anything back. Thank you, Katrina. And she's stalking Instagram and stuff, and she believes that Al is cheating on her. So she's like, oh, I'm going to call Washington and I'm going to, because you're not allowed to cheat in the military. Thank you for everybody who let me know. So she's like, I'm going to report this crime, to the Pentagon. I don't know. And so she's just blowing him up all throughout the night, in the middle of the night hours, throughout the next day. He has not responded back once yet. So if you were not here for the part 1 of this live, episode 6, that is where we left off. And then she is flipping out because Landon is allowed to stay at the house. He is allowed access to the house, yet the house is considered a crime scene. She's not allowed access to the house. She's flipping out. And then she finds out that Al purchased a condo in the hood. And she's like, you purchased a condo? How dare you? Type of deal. Thanks, Katrina, for becoming a member. We appreciate your support and we're so happy to have you here. Welcome, Pursuing Understanding. You're fine. We didn't even start yet. You're good. And so now she is also telling Al that she is 8 weeks pregnant and she does not want to lose this child. She is not 8 weeks pregnant. Hey, Eddie. She's not 8 weeks pregnant, but she is telling Al she is 8 weeks pregnant, manipulating him, trying desperately to get their family back together, even telling Al that Gannon knows about the pregnancy, all that good stuff. So here, I'll rewind just a couple of messages back from where we last left off. I'll go back to the start of the pregnancy text and then continue from there. Okay. Because she's mad about this condo, man. And then after we go through the remainder of the text message exchange, we're going to move on to the Google searches. Okay, so let me get to that one message. 1 second. Okay, here we are. So I'm going to continue from when Letecia first mentions the pregnancy again. So if you were not here for episode 6, we had gone through all of the prior text messages, so you could catch up with episode 6 if you were not here for that part. We went through all of them. Hi, Legendary. My deepest apologies, sir. All right. So Letecia says, you haven't asked anything about the baby. You haven't even cared. This is 4:14 a.m. Al has not answered back one single time. Over 24 hours straight of Letecia sending him nonstop messages throughout all the night hours and everything. So she says, you haven't asked anything about the baby. You haven't even cared. You haven't wanted to see anything about it. Not even enough decency in your own body to even care about it. Nothing. But you can be with women? What is wrong with you? Our child is missing, and you are confiding in other women so much they feel the need to hide behind a computer and tell me it's not my business? For God's sake, Gannon is still missing. We have a pregnancy. Harley, you have kicked out of your life. Lena, I have no idea where she is. Why are you doing this? 4:20 a.m. I don't want to lose this baby, Albert. I don't want to. I can't take any more pain or losses. Please stop all of this for the sake of that. I've given you every opportunity to be involved, to come for visits, to be at an ultrasound, to ask you to take part, and you have ignored them. I can't lose this baby, Albert. I'm asking you to stop with all this pain. I didn't hurt Gannon. When I last saw him, he was fine. We were laughing. I've asked you to meet in person to show you some of the things, and you refuse. I told you I would help. I told you to meet to see the other test, and you keep doing this. Now I have people messaging me about turning you down last night, and then you guys aren't a secret and all these things, but I haven't seen anything from you. No papers, no involvement in our pregnancy, nothing. What kind of man are you trying to be? 4:24 a.m. Who is this? And why are they tagging me, telling me all of this? Then she sends a screenshot. Another screenshot. Another screenshot. Then 4:38 a.m. Look, this has to stop today. I don't want to lose this baby because I've prayed our entire marriage to give you a child from me. I've wanted that more than the air in the sky, just to have your baby. I will not lose this one. There is no way that's the ending from God. You can do me wrong and continue to beat me down. I want nothing but our family and you. I said I could give you what you wanted with your help and protection. But I cannot put losing this baby at risk, is why, or I would have sacrificed my life, but I wanted this baby for you. So either you want the truth and to help, and you sacrifice yourself so that I can keep this baby too? Or you be by my side and protect me so we can keep our baby, family, and get to him. Gannon was never hurt or in any danger by me, Harley, or the dogs. So again, that message makes no sense whatsoever. Hey, Shacto. She's making it seem now that the only reason that she didn't save Gannon is she didn't want to put her pregnancy at risk. Hey, King Scarlet. Pickle. Then she sends another screenshot. Then 4:47 a.m. No, these are text messages, Slick Nikki. But she was this is the email that I guess is attached to. If you go all the way up at the top, it shows the numbers that they're attached with. I don't know why it has the email attached with it. So it says, what kind of person have you got yourself up with? Marriage is a commitment and no one trying to tie anyone down. We are married and our family is going through a difficult time. And your wife, who has had a difficult pregnancy, is under the most scrutiny and stress. You should open your eyes and see that it's God's test to see where our faith is so that we have a successful pregnancy and that same faith to believe in our kid being home. All I ask is for you to stand by me and believe my innocence unless you see otherwise, based on facts, and let our baby grow and work together for Gannon. What if it does survive? What if we don't obey God? I did not do this. Gannon knows about the pregnancy. He was happy. We were happy. I did not do this. Again, taunting this man with his child that at this point he does not know for certain that his child is dead, but he knows in his heart that his child is dead. He's being told his child is most likely dead. But I could not imagine, because as a parent, you always want to hold out that little bit of hope, right? That little bit of hope that your child is still out there and alive. And what Letecia does to Al is horrific, because she basically dangles that hope and taunts him with it. And that is absolutely sick. I don't care what my feelings may be towards things that Al may have done. That's separate. What she does to Al like this is disgusting, horrific, and no parent should ever have to go through that. Ever. Hey, Amber. I know, pursuing understanding, because she's constantly dangling the no, he's alive. He's alive. Don't listen to them. He's alive. No, he's okay. Actually, I got him. You know, like, I know where he is. I know it. Trust me. And it's like, you know, she's lying, but at the same time, as a fucking parent, and excuse my language, but as a parent, you want to believe that's true. And so I can't imagine that inner battle that he was struggling with, where it's like, well, God, imagine if there is that slight possibility that she is telling the truth and he doesn't fight for his child. That's what I mean. You're taunting him on the cruelest level there is. On the cruelest level there is. I couldn't imagine doing something more cruel than doing this to a parent regarding their child who was just murdered. Horrible. Yes, she is Harley's bio mom. Harley is Letecia's only biological child. Hey, Marion. Okay. 4:51 a.m. And notice, look at the different emails. There are different emails that are coming through too, like email addresses. I'm not sure why. Meet me tomorrow morning on base. We have to be there for Harley's weigh-in. Meet me tomorrow and I'll tell you everything about the lie detector, the baby, and I'll tell you what we can do for Gannon. But I cannot lose this baby. That's all I'm asking. Love. Stand by each other. And when this nightmare is over, we can just put it behind us. I truly do love Gannon so much and want him to help me get stuff during this time. I want that. I swear that to you. So again, he has not answered any of these messages for the days straight she is messaging him. There's not a chance Al is going to meet her. Number 2, that lie detector is a fake lie detector. All right. I believe that she March 2nd, she got arrested. So the following day. The next day, Al knew they were on their way. That's why he was not answering back. So see how this is March 1st? The next day she was arrested. Maybe if you get your face out of so much ass, you'd get a better hello. Goodbye. But what's so crazy is now it's this is interesting because what I'm able to see, you could see the way Letecia's brain's working. And you can see another narrative that was building in her brain. And if she wasn't arrested, and if Al did meet her, the question is, where was Letecia's next story going to go? And notice she kept saying, like, I will tell you everything you need to know about Gannon. I just can't lose this baby. I just can't lose this baby. Okay, first of all, the lie detector was from fakelliedetector.com. Second off, hey, Debbie. Second, she would have absolutely had fake sonogram pictures, and I would have loved to see that at trial for them to debunk like it was taken from Google or something. 3, I'm sure she would have had a story about how because of this pregnancy, it's going to prevent her from getting Gannon in some way. But it was the following day that she faked a miscarriage. Okay, guys? Correct, Slick Nikki. Correct. Yep, exactly. Chart with a heart. Yep. Here we go. March 1st, 5:01 a.m., 10 minutes later. You legit moved in a condo. A 2-bedroom condo. Who the hell are you staying in a condo with? How dare you, Legendary? Unacceptable. You owe me an apology this time. Right, Amanda. Right, exactly. I'm over here pregnant and I'm married to you. And you are getting a condo? $1,300 in the hood? On Bobtail Drive? So, you refuse to help me. Refuse to even meet for appointments. Refuse to stand by my stand. With your ex-wife, now with some other side chick who is messaging me, you won't even talk to our daughter, won't talk about our marriage, won't even let me know what's going on with anything, and you move into security Widefield area? But yet your family can't stay with you? You need to tell me what's going on, and you need to tell me fast. This is beyond ridiculous. Coming from the woman who has told every lie in the book, and these poor parents have been taken for the ride of their lives and will, to this day and forever, will never truly know what happened to their child. You have some nerve. 6613 Bobtail Drive. We'll look that up after, guys. Ready? Oh, I seen you start to type. You need to tell me what is going on, who it's going on with, and why the hell you are doing this. Why are you being impulsive and ruining everything we built? I didn't do anything wrong. Nothing has even happened to anyone, and I've stood by you to help, and you move into a condo? So Al accidentally must have clicked the space bar or something, and that bitch saw the 3 little dots start to come up with the bubble, and she was like, oh, motherfucker, oh shit, I saw your bubble. I saw you start to type, motherfucker. I know you're there. I know you're there. You tell me about this Bobtail condo right now. Oh my God. But what's so crazy is at this point, 36 hours straight texting him at 2 to 3 minute intervals, and just for one slight second that bubble came up, and she's like, I see you, I know you're there. Like, oh shit, motherfucker. Like, you know, he probably is like half sleeping, and he opened it and he's like, fuck. Oh man. Oh, sorry, I'm getting really loud. Thanks, Amanda Lampy. Welcome. So happy to have you part of the channel. Welcome. Thank you so much for the support. You looked it up on Google Earth. Doesn't look bad. Definitely not hood. We'll look it up after, Shakto. I want to see it. Sorry, I'm getting really loud. But like, you know, I have to get loud because you know she's rage texting. Come on, you guys know she's rage texting. She's going for 36 hours straight, and that's just the ones we have access to. Are we supposed to believe she wasn't doing this entire time? 2 to 3 minute intervals throughout 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5. There's no stopping. And so the moment that bitch sees that bubble come up, you know she was like, I see you. And like she was waiting. And once that bubble went away, you know she got even more pissed. Like, respond. She wanted him to respond. Well, it's not that you could choose if you want the recipient to see that you've read the message, but you should be able to choose if they can see when you're typing. You know what I mean? Yeah, I will not be ignored. Hi, Karen Hansel. "5:13 a.m. All those times I stood by you through courts, the people doing drugs, abusing our kids, etc. And you think this is okay? I did nothing, Albert. Nothing. You think I would still be talking to you if I had? What is wrong with you? And you moved to the hood?" She is so mad about this condo in the hood. So mad. 5:14. Oh, I better get some answers. I just can't believe that she would have the nerve to type this to the person that she did this to. They deserve the answers. And she wants answers about a condo in the hood. I know Little Red Riding Hood, but I think the abusing our kids was about the custody thing with Landon. I think because she had a really bad depiction about what Gannon and Lena sustained when they were younger and why Al and Letecia had custody. So in reference to the courts, drugs, and abusing of the kids, that's what I think she was referencing to. Now she's in a deluxe apartment in the sky, Lisa. She's like, oh, I better get some answers. Then she sends some type of photo. And who is this? Why are you doing this? I asked to do one thing, and that was to not lose this baby. Gannon is not hurt. Stop letting people put shit in your head. Put some faith in God and see what this not faith in some other woman and in stupid people. I can't believe you. You were raised with more dignity than this. You are in denial because I am 8 weeks pregnant and I will not lose this baby. Gannon is not hurt. The PI will find everything out, just like he has so far, and my innocence will be proven. Okay. So again, even if we were to entertain what Letecia's stories were, how could she know Gannon wasn't hurt? Because her story was Eduardo came in, sexually assaulted her, held Gannon at gunpoint, and took him. How can you say he's not hurt? Right? She does not think things through. 5:19 a.m. And you better hope Landon isn't there or any other bitches. That's just wrong. Flat out wrong. Huh. You know what? You want to know what else is flat out wrong, Letecia? I'll let you guys in the chat guess what else is flat out wrong. I'm sure you guys know the answer to that. 5:24 a.m. How could you do this? How? I have done absolutely nothing wrong. And you will read this and hide behind a phone just like everybody else instead of manning up and handling your responsibilities. How dare you? Where is the loyalty that I earned and the respect for yourself? You owe me some explanations. You owe me what's going on and the truth. That right there. That right there. You owe me some explanations. You owe me what's going on and the truth. And all I hear in my head are all those calls, all those pleads with Letecia to please tell me the truth. What happened to my child? What happened to my child? Where is Gannon? And you, with your fake polygraphs and your fake pregnant belly full of cash and your Eduardo and your money laundering and your kidnapping kids in vans. How dare you ever write that out to him? You owe me an explanation. You owe me what's going on and the truth. You are going, if there is ever a person who is going to rot in hell, it is going to be Letecia fucking Stauch. "5:25 a.m. I will have pictures of every person there. So if you want to go this route, having a PI pull this instead of someone just looking for our kid, then you need to start talking." So now she's threatening to have the PI that she claims to be working on the case take photos and stalk them, even though there was no PI working for Letecia. Yeah, Gannon's body was found on March 17th. 5:27 a.m. So close to finding the answers that you and law enforcement couldn't find. I almost guarantee you there will be a male suspect in custody pretty damn soon, and I don't want your apologies. I want the truth from you out of your mouth. What the fuck is going on? So, in 24 hours from this text, Letecia will be arrested. And in 16 days from this text, Gannon's body will be recovered. And I could tell you, no male would be in custody. She was stalking Sarah Fair. I don't even know. I don't know if it's because she had access to like their bank accounts and stuff still, maybe. 5:32 a.m. You are in a condo when part of your family is on an air mattress, pregnant? How can you be so cold? I can't wait until this comes through and you see I didn't do this. And that day is coming because your bitch ain't the only one who has an aunt that knows people. You think we didn't get a PI from day 4? That's why your truck got towed, because the PI told them immediately to do it, that it has no right there if my things were taken. But you see, I told him to just find out who took Gannon. I didn't say catch my husband or to harm you. So I cannot wait until you see I'm innocent, and I hope every bit of pain I have felt, you feel too. How can you be so cold? Because you had to sleep on an air mattress. Coming from the woman who just got done tossing Gannon's decomposing body that she traveled across the country with after stuffing it into a suitcase and tossed it off a bridge. How could you be so cold? I'm telling you, I've never seen anything like this. This case is so unique. I don't, it's just so, I cannot wrap my head around it. "5:37 a.m. Albert, please tell me what is going on. Silence is not the answer. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?" They are en route to get Letecia. That is why Al is not answering. But I'm sure he wanted to. 5:40 a.m. I legit asked you to meet me on base tomorrow and try to just be kind and involve you. Well, guess what? This isn't a lie. I have stood by you. I have professed my love to you daily. I have done everything you can imagine and asked you to meet just for 15 minutes of joy to see what we created. You can go get a condo and not talk to me like a man? Hide out and not answer or do anything? MK, thank you for gifting 5 memberships. That's so kind of you. Woohoo! Congratulations to the recipients. Mrs. M, Stefan Cyber, Cheryl Murdoch, Caffeinated Slug, and Mandy TNT. Woohoo! Make sure you click the little gift box, guys, so you could opt in and receive the chance at getting a free membership. Hey, Melissa Strange. Again, if he did, 15 minutes of joy, all right, Nay? Mama 3, I rewound back a few messages from where we left off at the last live before I continued. So if Al did meet up with Letecia, she 100% would have handed him a fake sonogram photo. You know she would have. Mara Call, thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships. That's so kind of you. Congratulations to Honey M, Melissa Strange, Walker Renee, Melly Linning, KPM. Thank you so much. You guys are so, so kind. Your support's very much appreciated. Yes, it's raining memberships, Mara. Thank you. Thanks, guys. I so appreciate the gift of a member. Yeah, we're going to do a members live. All right. So, what's it called? I had to MK square. What's it called? So hi Lolo. She absolutely would have handed him sonogram photos. It's so twisted. Like with Letecia, the lies never would have stopped. She would have just continued to add and add and add and add and add. It's raining green. Hallelujah. It's raining green. Oh, yeah. Hi, Silver Turtle Lady. All right. 542. Who are you seeing, Albert? Who is living in the condo? Why are you doing this? Could you not have given it time to show I'm innocent? Could you not have given it time to let someone else work on this to find answers? 549. Say something to tell me what's going on. I deserve that. You deserve a lot too, and I'm working on it. I don't sleep and won't sleep until I find answers. I'm asking that you talk to me and tell me what's going on, and I tell you what information that has been collected. Give me a chance. Let's talk and work together and see if by Friday there should be a male subject in custody ready to give you answers. Maybe before Friday. And my silence has been for protection of everybody else. You guys wouldn't help. Give me that chance of communication and standing by me and tell me what's going on. I'll give you what we have as well. No jokes, no games. I am innocent and I had no involvement in this, but we are getting to the bottom of it. All she had is involvement. All she had is jokes and games. She is not innocent. It's just insane. Okay, 6:06 a.m. Look, I know you're scared and afraid and confused and hurt. I want you to know that we can get past all of this. We worked hard to get what we have and to be good role models to our children. I know that these are all actions of you not thinking clearly, when usually you are a logical thinker. You made good decisions and with good reason. I know you are being influenced. You are being manipulated and your mind is in 1,000 different directions. I know one thing. In Charleston, we made a commitment to each other, and I will keep that promise until this is all over. Since you have been with me, we have never lived in the hood. We have never not had things, and we have been great parents. I love Gannon with all my heart, And I even love him more than you think because we are so much alike. Oh my God. Okay. So first of all, the gaslighting here, right, Mellylyn? The gaslighting. Listen, usually you're smart. I'm gonna look past that you're acting like a fucking idiot right now. All right? It's not your fault. Oh my God. Number one. Number two, you talking to him as if you are going to look past the bullshit and still stay with him, as if he wants that, is hysterical. Third, why is she so upset about this condo in the hood? You just murdered a child. You are going to be arrested the next day. I know she doesn't know that, but she knows they're on their ass. Her ass. She knows that. And the only thing you care about is that Al bought a condo in the hood? Priorities. I know, MK, right? Like, just when you think she couldn't get worse, like, she gets worse. Like, you don't have to worry about it, Letecia. You're not going to the condo. It ain't gonna be your house. So that's where we left off on episode 6, the earlier live today. That was the last text we read. So the remainder of the texts are new. So 6:08 a.m. And again, look at you guys. And we just went back some texts. The rest of them, are from the earlier live, but this is how she was texting Al every day since the murder. This is 1 to 2 minutes between every text. 1 to 2 minutes between every single text message throughout the middle of the night hours, all day long. She was never sleeping. And like I told you guys in the live earlier, the lack of sleep the effects of it is worse than drugs, alcohol. It will send you into psychosis. 6:08 a.m. There is no accidents to tell you about, nor did I inflict in harm in any way. I'm asking you to trust me and the people that I have looking for him. I've asked you to meet me so you could see. I've offered nothing but proof, and you are just not thinking logically. Oh, yeah. Right. The person sending text messages every 42 seconds is the one thinking logically. Al's the issue. Sure. Yes, Mara. Yes. Yes, KPM. I said it earlier. I went a significant amount of days without sleep, and I'm telling you, you will hallucinate. You will have audio hallucination. I forgot whether you will hear things. But but it will all make sense in your brain. You won't realize that, hey, this clearly doesn't make sense. You will go psychotic. "6:19 a.m. Just tell me what's going on. Truth. No lies. Truth. Why come you can't tell me? You tell me you didn't file for divorce or separation, but have a condo. You tell me you aren't cheating and never would, but you are living together and women are messaging me about turning you down and they are with you. I need to know what's going on. I did not hurt Gannon. Now give me some truths, please." Why come? Yeah, Manders, I'm telling you, it's crazy. Shelly, I've been reading the date at the bottom. It's March 1st. This is the day before she was arrested. Well, she's not like a legit teacher. If you were here for episode 5, you'll see that the references Letecia gave for the job were complete bullshit and bogus. "7:25 a.m. You don't have a word to say, but you sure can to whoever you are seeing or been with. I mean, a place on Widefield in the hood for children? What is wrong with you?" Well, now, sadly, it's only one children at that point, one child, because you brutally murdered his other child. And it wasn't including Harley because you were no longer living with him. She really wasn't grasping that she was not going back with him. How out of touch with reality she really was. It's scary how out of touch with reality some people are. 7:27 a.m. I just want my family. And you want other bitches on your penis and to cheat and to hide. He wants his son. And again, I have my feelings about Al, and I think he jumps into relationships way too quickly, but I do not deny that he wanted his son. Okay? Whoops. 7:31 a.m. Just tell me what's going on. Why are you setting up townhomes? Why you haven't talked to me about our kids, us, our things, our life, and how you are completely silent and have no heart at all to talk to someone you spent 6 years with, someone who has had your back and who you gave your all to her. I even begged you to meet to look at the test, and you refused to get the truth. Begged. Oh, that is horrible, Bryce. Prayers. Oh. "9:36 a.m. Who is this person, Albert? Why are you in a condo? And you are you with?" Oh, she's starting to get sloppy. "And you are you with? Don't tell me I don't have a right to know these things. This is crazy. You have gone off the deep end with all these attacks, and you said I would never cheat and have never and are lying. Now you are being all secluded and not facing the facts, Albert. I didn't hurt Gannon. You ignored our daughter, who didn't hurt anyone either, and are treating her like nothing when she tried to communicate with you. No one hurt G. Stop all this and let's fix it. Yeah. To be fair, he may have said he'd never cheat, but then again, you killed his child. Mara, did I sound like a tiny violin? They found the police chief's son who shot at the cops. He shot himself. Oh my goodness. Oh, welcome, Deborah Maldonado. Thank you so much for joining. We're happy to have you part of the channel. Hoorah. Thank you, thank you. We appreciate the support. (9:46 a.m.) If you don't want to talk like adults, then I'll just investigate because you play games and lied. Oh my God. Sorry. But for real? For Rizzle Manizzle? Are you kidding me? Are you for Rizzle right now? You play games and lie? Coming from Letecia? All right. If you don't want to talk like adults, then I'll just investigate because you play games and lied. And I randomly get messages and all these things that I sent to you. I know you are seeing someone and sleeping around. I'm not stupid. They wouldn't reach out to me. And then I find out you starting over in a condo. You had options on base temporarily, and you could have spoken to me to take care of our family. She is gaslighting so hard, Mara. (9:58 a.m.) You would think your focus would be on your son, not getting your penis aroused. Wow. Ouch. You bitch. You harsh bitch. How you can say that? How you can say that? After what you did. Oh my God. Right, the audacity. The problem is his focus wasn't on you, Letecia. (10:03 a.m.) The lies you sent about find Gannon, family of 5, trust, work together, all are lies. Instead of wanting your family and finding him, you wanted penis aroused and to start over in a condo without him, without your family, without Gannon. You piss me off to be so inconsiderate. Fucking bitches and your pregnant wife try daily to profess her love and want her family. You throw everything we worked hard for away when you know Gannon is alive. You should be helping me, not getting fucked. oh, it hurts just to read that. To say, Gannon is alive. This is, again, when I say she dangled this child, and I have my feelings about Al, but like I send so much, like I cannot express how much pain he must have, both him and Lannon must have experienced. I don't have the words. I really don't have the words, because she taunted them. Oh my, I could not imagine receiving these type of messages at that time. I cannot imagine it. Torture. And he knew they were on their way to arrest her. He knew what they found in his room, the blood spatter. He knew. So to be receiving these messages and to have the self-control to not respond, God bless him, honestly. And that's putting my personal feelings aside, with my opinions. But talking about this situation specifically, that is disgusting. This is the devil in the flesh. And I do not say that lightly. That is evil in human form. $10:07. And renting homes and buying clothes and furniture and shit. You should be finding him, working with me so we could get our stuff back. But no, you give up on your child, give up on our kids, give up on me not losing this, and chose to get condos and fuck. I have so many emotions, I can't even contain them. Ugh. 10:33 a.m. I'm willing to work together and help pay for everything and communicate. I don't want money off of our child. I'm making my own way as always. I'm upset. I'm hurt. I'm lost without you and our family. But I'm willing to forgive and move on and work together to find him, because he is probably worried about the baby. Our kids are in pain and need each other. We need each other. Please communicate with me and lead me in what to do. I don't hurt our child. I will do whatever. So here we go with that flip-flopping. Angry, fuck you, to, all right, I'll forgive you. I'll forgive you? I'm willing to forgive? You don't have, it's not about you forgiving, Letecia. $11:33, 1 hour later, so she took a break. Do I mean anything at all to you? One hour later, please talk to me. Oh, we got a response from Al. Dun, 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 boop, 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 boop. We are only in the second live, and we finally, ladies and gentlemen, we have a fucking blue bubble We have a response from Albert. Are we ready? God, I need to prepare myself for this. Hold on, let me take a sip of my water. Oh my God, I didn't think it was ever gonna come. Oh my gosh, okay. Here we go. Woo! Albert boyfriend. 12:41. Okay, 5 minutes after her last text. I've been totally coming apart, and you bombarded me all through the night. Nothing's going on here, as you know, but I wish it was. I'm busy all day today, so let's talk over lunch tomorrow. I didn't really like that message, but not going to judge too much on it. No, they redacted it, and I think they put the name there. He knows they are en route to go arrest her. So he knows tomorrow she will be arrested. Letecia responds, "You wish it was? Wow, that's cold. You got a condo and didn't even talk to me. Did you see the messages I got? Does any of this matter to you? I'm sick of waiting and getting put off. You shouldn't tell me you are too busy to talk to me. I deserve to know what's going on today, not tomorrow. You married me, not these bitches. I deserve you standing by me. It's not even right to treat someone this way. I know you don't care 1 ounce, but we had sex and there is a heartbeat in my stomach, and you are doing your best to make it stop. You are trying to stress me out enough knowing that's all I ever wanted with you. And then you tell me to wait? You are too busy? Too busy how? Buying shit for your condo? Not talking to me about our lives, our family, our marriage, our kids? I'll be honest, I didn't like but I wish I was either. I'm hoping he said that just as a fuck you to Letecia versus I can't imagine that would be where your head is at right now, but we're going to go with it was a fuck you to Letecia. Four minutes later, 12:56. You aren't the only one coming apart. You are being too blind and not being together, helping each other, but trying to do what society tells you to do. This is dumb. You know good and damn well I wouldn't hurt our kids. I knew what we did and what we worked for, and I knew what I had in me. So are you stupid? Who the hell are you cheating with? Who are you talking to? And why aren't you concerned about Gannon and helping me find him with your resources instead of playing house and shit and cheating and avoiding your responsibilities? You are throwing away 2 of your kids right now. And the other one, I don't know if she is okay. And the other one, you won't work with me to get back. So again, you see what she did there? In order to get Gannon back, you need me. You are taunting him and you are dangling Gannon in front of him. You are manipulating him. And you knowing damn well what you did to his child and that he is no longer alive. But you dangle the idea, that false promise, that if he is with you, you will get his son safely returned to him. And that is cruel, cruel, cruel. "102. Don't play with me, because I will record every damn thing that goes on there. I'm sick of how you are acting. Was this your plot to get rid of me? Because it sure seems like it. Just tell me the truth. If you hated me so bad to treat someone like this, then why even be with me? Why go on an anniversary together? Why have me being a mom to kids? Why? This is stupid. You are ashamed of what other people will say instead of just being my teammate and letting God lead us the rest of the way. You know good and well if you and I work together, we could go get Gannon, but instead you set up another house away from everything Gannon has ever known. You get a house in the hood, just like he stayed in North Carolina. We can have our lives back, and you can stop cheating if you would work together and put our heads together to go get him. Wake up. We are better than this. You think a woman would take all of this from a man if she didn't love him? Especially being innocent and begging you for help to go get G. What the fuck? I can't do it alone. Let me tell you something, woman. If you were innocent, you never would have put up with that. "103. Why the fuck would you throw away 6 years and kids and our family, our home, our lives for some dumb bitch and for you to sit in a condo? Come on. We are better than this and we can fix this. I said I need your help, not pushing me away." 105. Drop the dumb shit you have going on today and quit worrying about finding another woman and worry about working with the good woman that you have to get our son back and our shit back. Gannon is alive. Stop being stupid. Help me, not hurt me. Oof, you cruel, cruel woman. Sorry, I cannot imagine something more cruel than this. I cannot imagine anything more cruel than to do this to a parent in the situation that they were in. This is, in all honesty, probably, if I could have to imagine what is the worst torture I could imagine, this is the worst torture I could imagine. Your child being brutally murdered, and then you not knowing what happened, and then someone taunting you with, someone who knows what happened and taunting you with the belief that they could get them back. This is that fucking torture right here. This is probably the worst thing you could ever do to someone. You have, and what's worse is she's a parent. She's a parent herself. And I can't imagine. And I think that's what makes this case so crazy, is that, like, not saying women can't be evil. We know women can be evil, but like a mom did, like, Oh my God. This is, there's just no words. There's no words. Because it's not just the act itself that she did to Gannon that was so horrific. It is everything she did after that is like, what the fuck? $110. I would not treat my worst enemy, Travis, the way you treated me. He is my worst enemy who has taken everything from me several times in life, and I would not treat him the way you are treating me. I know, MK, right? That's crazy. And this is just like in a 36-hour time period, MK. She was sending messages like this all the way from Gannon's murder up until her arrest. So this is just 36 hours worth we're seeing. 120. Why aren't they letting you live in our home? I'm going to say this. Do it for the heartbeat. Even if you want to hate me for nothing, do it for the faith that we won't have another loss. Even though I'm sure you are praying it will. Show up and be supportive. It's real. Real as ever, and I will not let you kill it with your hate. What the fuck kind of man leaves in this situation? What the fuck kind of man goes and gets another home, has bitches, cheats, talk to his ex every day, the one who fucking dogged you and your kids, and accuses an innocent person? You could have already went with me to help and make a big attempt at fixing this, but the backbone fell off somewhere. I hope you look in the mirror and know that you abandoned your wife. She has to sleep on an air mattress pregnant while you play house and fuck. And abandon your daughter. Ripped your other daughter out of our lives instead of standing up. And refused to help me get Gannon. I hope you hit your head again and snap out of it. And that's where it ends. Wow. Landon is 100 bajillion batillion times a woman than Letecia will ever be. I don't care about her past or any mistake. I don't want to hear about it. She loved her children, and she is a woman, and she is a mother. Letecia's not. And I have a lot of compassion and sympathy for Landon. Right, teacher Brittany. She couldn't that's a great point. And I've talked about that before. She couldn't even fake it. Like in her lies, she could have put on a better performance and been consistent and portrayed a stepmother who had concern for her stepchild and definitely put on a more convincing performance, but she didn't. And that's how you could tell her disdain and hate for Gannon and the situation and Landon was that much, because even after death, she didn't care, and she couldn't even pretend to care. Oh, thank you, Amanda Snyder. All right. So, we got through Google searches. We got the Google searches. Okay. So the dates for this is the 25th leading up until the 28th, the day that Gannon was murdered. So we got find real military singles. Parenting should be 4 people, not 1. And notice her Google searches are just as back to back as the text messages are. Find real military singles. Parenting should be 4 people, not 1. I'm over doing all the work for my stepkids and their mom doesn't help. Mom advice from stepmom. If you aren't involved in your kid's life, you are shitty. This isn't a question you type into Google. That's a statement. So what Letecia was looking to get from Google is beyond me. My husband's ex-wife does nothing for her kids. I wonder if my husband's ex-wife is sending me a card since I raise her kids. Number 8. I wonder if my husband's ex-wife is sending me a Valentine's card since I raise her kids. Number 9. I wonder if my husband's ex-wife is sending me a Valentine's card since I raise her kids. That's not a question. When I use Google, find food near me. Like, like that's usually the extent of my Google search. The things that she typed into Google are very strange. She was using Google as almost like a diary, but I'm curious what her searches pulled up. Okay. And she made a lot of grammatical errors and typos, but I'm not going to read it as it's written. I'm going to read what she intended to write, or else it's just going to sound crazy. Number 10. One day, okay, so this is a couple of days before she killed Gannon. Ready? One day, some people will wish they treated you differently. Number 11. One day, some people will wish they treated you differently. Doesn't sound good. Thank you, Mara, for the 99-cent super chat. Super sticker. Thank you so much. Number 12. Why should my husband choose me over family? 13. Find me a rich guy who wants me to take care of his family. I'm sorry, who wants me to take care of his kids. 14. Find a guy who wants me to take care of his kids and get paid. 15. It's crappy. Some parents don't care for their kids or buy them presents. So these Google searches, as entertaining as they are, they really give us a lot of insight into Letecia's mentality the days leading up to the murder. And what they show She was not happy sitting there raising her stepkids while Al was out pursuing a career and Landon was not an active role in their lives. Well, she was, but you know what I mean? Like hands-on, Letecia was the main primary caretaker. And she was not happy. And their marriage was sizzling out. Like I told you guys in the first live today, I think Al was already checked out. Thank you again, Mara, for another super sticker. And welcome, King Scarlet News. Thanks for becoming a member. Oh, guys, thank you so much. Yeah, apparently she has a boyfriend, one who sees right now. Apparently she has a boyfriend right now. So 16 parents are those who put their kids before their nails. 17 parents are those who put their kids before their nails. Who puts this into Google? Now, we are on the 27th. These Google searches are very important. We are now on the 27th. The 27th is when the candle incident, this is when they went for the hike. And the 27th, the night of the 27th, is when the candle incident took place. And the chain of events that led to Gannon's death started. And the 28th is when he was eventually murdered. But the 27th is when the chain of events started. And we really don't know how it unfolded. So all these searches are very important. So number 18 on the 28th at 12:09 a.m. My son burned the carpet. How do I fix it? Number 19. Will humidifier help if exposed to smoke? 20. Smoke effects. Will humidifier help? 21. Smoke from fire effects. Will humidifier help? 22. Colorado law for kids staying at home. 23. School is out. Is it okay for my kid to stay home alone? 24. Son is sick, but I have to go to work. 25. Son's sick. Can he stay home? 26. Suede repair for sofa. That was in the early morning hours. Then 27, she Googled El Paso Sheriff's Office number. At 6:45 p.m. So now she had already killed Gannon. "28. What is the process for our runaway child?" He was not a runaway. 29. Police steps for our runaway. 30. Police steps for our missing child. 31. Today's flights, Oklahoma to Colorado. 32. Can Nintendo find my Switch? That's an important one. 33. CarNet Volkswagen. 34. Ready? They are asking for our son's toothbrush, but said nothing is wrong. Who puts in a Google search like that? Now we know investigators asked for Gannon's toothbrush for a source of his DNA. But look at how Letecia puts in the Google search. They are asking for our son's toothbrush, but said nothing is wrong. Google search. You couldn't have figured out, and she was a teacher? Oh, thanks, Mara. Again, that's so kind of you. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Mara, you're so sweet. All right, let's pull up the next one. Now they get very interesting after the murder. All right. Find me a new husband book. Number 2. I feel like I'm just a nanny, not a stepmom. 3. Husband uses me to babysit his kids. 4. Are there any free money to move away from bad situation? 5. My husband never posts about me, but does everything else. 6. My husband only cleans up for the army, not me. Thank you, Little Red Riding Hood lover. Such a fun but serious show. Thank you so much. It's so kind of you. So my husband only cleans up for the army, not me. 7. I'm just a glorified babysitter. 8. Find a new husband. If I knew it was that easy, man, I'd be on Google. Find me a first husband, please. Like, come on. 9. Sent my husband sexual messages and he ignores me. Remember earlier, guys, in my first live, I told you the marriage it wasn't there. I do believe that Al was checked out and that he was just kind of using Letecia to be home and taking care of the kids because he couldn't. He was pursuing a career. I do believe that. And she was resenting the kids because of that. I do believe that. And she took it out on the kids. 10. Make my husband want me more. 11. I feel like my husband uses me to babysit his kids. 12. Find a guy without kids. Okay. All right. So now we have 3 pages of the searches, and I'm going to go in order. So this is the 21st. So this is before the murders. She's Googling Landon, Gannon's mom. See, all right. So this is where I'm thrown off because for a while I thought that my theory always was that something happened with the candle incident. She accidentally hurt Gannon more than she intended to, and so she killed him because she didn't want to have to take him to the hospital, and then Al would have found out, because Gannon would have had to explain what happened. Doctors would have found, so she killed him. Except it was when I started seeing the Google searches and stuff that really kind of indicated that she had plans of leaving beforehand. So it made me think, was this premeditated? So you guys let me know what you think, because it threw a wrench in all of my theories. Oh, yeah. So this is on the 21st. So a week before Gannon was murdered. U-Haul truck rental. Then the next couple searches were U-Haul trucks to Florida. then jobs in Myrtle Beach. Then she searched on the 24th. Sometimes you just leave and take nothing, but she spelt nothing like horribly. But that's on the 24th, a couple of days before she murdered him. So, right, like it screams premeditation, which that ruins all of my theories that I had been going with for years. And it really, but who puts this into Google? So again, job employments in California, find real military singles, military dating on the 25th. Parenting should be 4 people, not 1. I'm overdoing all of the work for my stepkids and their mom doesn't help. If you aren't involved in your kid's life, you are shitty. My husband's ex-wife does nothing for her kids. I wonder if my husband's ex-wife is sending me a Valentine's Day card since I raise her kids. One day, some people will wish they treated you differently. Find me a rich guy who wants me to take care of his kids. Find me a guy who wants me to take care of his kids and get paid. Then on the 25th, she's looking at apartments for rent in Fort Lauderdale. Then more apartments, then Craigslist. She's looking for jobs, teacher positions, jobs in Disney, airport jobs. This is all days before she murdered Gannon. And I'm like, wait a second, that really screams premeditation. But it doesn't go with my theory. So I'm like really mad about this. And again, I'm not somebody who could walk away from a case like, okay, she's in prison, it's done, she's held accountable. No, that I'm really bothered because his truth is not known. His story is not known. And that is I don't believe he got his justice. We need to know what happened to him. And so that bothers me very much. Her and Al had a place, Caffeinated Slug. I know that. So then we see on the 27th, my son burned the carpet. Son's sick. Can he stay at home? Then once again, 242, she's looking at those Orlando apartments. What is the process for our runaway child? Police steps for our runaway child. Find cheap rental cars on the 28th at 7:18 a.m. on the 28th. Then $37 a day. Rental cars. Can Nintendo find my Switch? Ready? Here we go. This is where it gets interesting. On the 29th, I want immunity because it was gang related. Oh, Letecia. Oh, Letecia. I know, Sean. I know. I want immunity because it was gang related. Okay, Letecia. That was going to work out splendid for you. Then she clicked on a link. Greg Hill Associates. Be careful about being granted immunity and not testifying. Okay? So let's move on to the second. So now this is more around the time frame that we were seeing the text messages between Letecia and Al. This is more around that time frame, okay? So more closer to the time that she was about to get arrested. So she searched GoFundMe Tisha and Harley support. So she's looking up a GoFundMe for her and Harley. Then she's looking up, how long does it take to get DNA? How long does it take to get DNA from crime? How long does it take to get DNA results from a crime scene? How long does it take police to get DNA results? How long does it take police to get DNA results in Colorado? How long does it take police to get DNA results in Colorado Springs? Make a security video. Make a security video, past tense. I need a new social security number to hide. Apply for a social if I lived on an Indian reservation. Cadaver dog. Do they check in ditches under bridges? Now, why is that so important? Oh, let's check the date. Oh, that's right. Because just 3 weeks prior, she had tossed Gannon's body in the suitcase off the bridge in Florida. So now she is doing the Google searches. Do they check in ditches under bridges? Maintenance under ditches under bridges. You want to know what's crazy? It was a maintenance check that is only done every few years. That happened to be the reason Gannon was even found. It was a blessing that Gannon was ever found. Can I get a plea with no jail time? Criminally negligent homicide in Colorado. Can I find a rich guy? So in between all of this, in between figuring out if they're going to get the DNA, cadaver dogs, are they going to find his body? At the same time, yo, is there still any guys out there? Nobody wants you. Can they trace Snapchat? Colorado closed cases. Colorado Springs closed murder cases. Drug cartels in Colorado Springs. Make my phone get a call from Mexico. Oh, Letecia. Wait a second. Fake a call from Mexico Srug cartel. I don't know what a Srug cartel is, but oh, wait a second. Let's look at the next one. Fake a call from Mexico drug cartel. Beep, 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 beep. 1-800 Pablo Escobar? Yes. Can you just call me at this number, please? So I could just frame you guys for this crime. That would be great. Thank you very much. Like, what in the Elmer Fudd is going on here? Oh, oh Shuck. Excuse you. I don't know if you could fake a call from a drug cartel. But do you? Like 1-800 cartels are us? Like, what did you think? You underestimate the FBI, Miss Stauch. Oh my God. Oh gosh. It's so bad. That's so sad. I really do pity people with such low intelligence. I really do. Fake a call from Mexico, Srug cartel. And what is with all of the periods in between the words? So Bluff My Call app. Because, the FBI definitely won't be able to determine if it's from an app. Not at all. They're definitely going to think it's a drug kingpin. I know, right? I'm gay. They're never going to know. They're not going to know. They're definitely not going to know, man. You're fine. They're not going to know. Like, what? Oh, gosh. And here we are again. What are some Mexican Srug cartel phone numbers? I'm sorry. Let me just tell you something, Letecia. This is Mexican drug cartels. Why, oh, why do you think their numbers are going to be publicly listed? Usually they are being chased. Usually they are being chased on their own, okay? And have this huge international drug organization. Do you think they pop up the way that, like, when you look up like KFC and like the number pops up, like, oh yeah, like, here it is. Like, oh, Pablo Escobar. Bling bling. What? What? Oh my god. Oh my darling. Oh jeez. She did. She did a little Red Riding Hood. I don't know if she had a decent reputation beforehand, but oh, Dr. Dorothy Lewis. Put those don't go emojis in the chat if you remember. So then she put what what do they do when they find a person's body in another state? Tell me you're guilty without telling me you're guilty based on your Google searches. I know, right, Elena? Just let her go. Just let her go. Just let the bitch try to frame the cartel. Let her, please. Just give her the number. Let her do her thing. But tell me you're guilty without telling me you're guilty. Please. Go on. Like, did you not realize all of your Google searches were being tracked? So how do they identify bodies found in another state? Yes, they did. Most of them, caffeinated slug, most of them. Make a fake Snapchat video. Mandy. Can the FBI go to Los Canos? Oh, bless her heart. Create a recording of someone's voice and change the words. Please, seriously. I'm telling you, this is by far one of the most fascinating cases I've ever followed. Lisa, to be fair, it was Maria searching on Google. Google, give Letecia some credit. Good Lord. There we go. We got our Dorothy Lewis there. Oh my God. Oh gosh. Create, but okay. This is the fascinating part, guys. Ready? Ask yourselves what she would have done if she figured out how to do it. Ask yourself if she found a website that gave her step-by-step instructions of how to create a past tense video and how to create a recording of someone's voice and change the words. Ask yourself, what would have Letecia done? What would she have done? Thank you, Under Review, for being a member for 3 months. How get Drug Cartel to tell MJ happy 3 months? And you put the period. Oh, I love you, Under Review. Thank you. Oh, I love that. The scary part is, guys, is she would have, I'll tell you what she would have done. She would have taken videos of Gannon and she would have manipulated it to get Gannon to sound like he was saying something on a video. Right, Harlot. So it's not even so much what did she say as far as all of the stories and all of the lies and all of the Google searches. You also have to take it to what she was trying to do and how far she was going to go. She was trying to create fake videos, and she would have absolutely manipulated a video of Gannon. So it says, create a recording of someone's voice and change the words. Add someone's voice in a video. Change someone's voice in a video. Change someone's words in a video. So she, I believe, what she was going to do was going to try to create a video where she was going to try to make Gannon seem alive and being held as a hostage. Right, Shaq. Yeah, no, they'll never check my Google searches. Thank you, Sky Flash Media. Dr. Lewis was secondhand high during testimony. Maria talking to Google is only proof of mental illness, and she hears voices. Her defense was checked out. I think Dr. Lewis, listen, I don't think her lawyers were in a very difficult position. Hey, Amy. Her lawyers were really in a very difficult position. It's not like they had a lot to work with. But I did not like Dr. Dorothy Lewis because here's the thing. Dr. Dorothy Lewis had standards and criteria that a patient needed to meet to be diagnosed with dissociative identity disorder. Her own standards. Letecia did not meet her own standards for dissociative identity disorder. Yet at the same time, she's saying she has dissociative identity disorder. You can't do that. You created these standards. You said a patient has to have X, Y, and Z. She doesn't have X, Y, or Z by your own admission. Therefore, she doesn't have DID. She was paid. I did not like Dr. Dorothy Lewis. And she was extremely disrespectful. But thank you so much, Sky Flash Media. That's really kind of you. And then the last two searches were Bahama's marriage certificate and I need a fake marriage license. So I wonder who she was pretending to marry. I don't know what she was going to do about that. Well, Skyflash Media, that's because Dr. Dorothy Lewis is making a documentary. That's why. Did you know that? The video footage they used in the court of Dr. Dorothy Lewis's sessions with Letecia, there were 2 cameras recording, not just the cameras being recorded for court and as their evidence, Dr. Dorothy Lewis's camera that her son was recording with for her documentary. So she was there for her own reasons. And she's so old, she don't give a shit. I didn't at first either, Skyflash. Okay. Now we have the final sheet of web searches. Good night, MK. Thanks so much for sticking it out and being here with us. Okay. So the first one is, how do police tell whose body has been found? Now, I found this search extremely disturbing because, again, it was only a couple of weeks prior that Letecia had tossed Gannon's body over the bridge. But Letecia had already been accounting for the severe level of decomposition that was occurring with Gannon. The amount of time that had been passing, and the fact that Gannon's body was now in a whole nother state. And so this Google search is really indicative of her counting and relying and hoping that if Gannon's body was recovered, that his body would be in such a severe state of decomp that they would not be able to identify him. The same time that she is making these Google searches, look at this date, guys. Look at the date. This is 2 days prior. And we're getting into going 2 days prior, yet the next searches will be 1 day prior, into the text messages she is sending to Al saying, your son is alive. Your son is alive. You need everything that all those texts we were just reading. These are the searches she is making at the same time she's texting Al. All of those texts we were just reading with Al, this is what she was Googling at the same time. Can God help me escape jail time? Can God help me escape jail time? How do they identify whose blood is at the scene? Find people who want to go to jail. You know, because there's just a list of people who just want to go to jail. Spanish girl names. Now that's interesting, right? Maria? Petco, Nevada, Colorado Springs. Petco is important in this case because that's where she went twice the day Gannon was murdered. Find an immigrant who will admit to a crime. Find an immigrant who will admit to a crime. What do you think popped up on Google? And do you think she pursued whatever answer she got on Google? Now, ready? And trigger warning. On the 28th, this is the same time she was texting Al. How long does a body start to decompose in a bag? What does a dead body look like after a month? Again, what does a dead body look like after a month? She is searching this because she is hoping that if this little boy's body is found, that he is decomposed so severely that they will no longer be able to identify his remains. Not all of it, Shelley, no. There's a lot in these case files that they didn't show at trial. The Google searches, I think they showed pretty much all the Google searches. The text messages that we went through earlier, they didn't show the text messages. The interviews that we went through, they didn't show like Lena's interview or anything that we had gone through. But these Google searches, they pulled them up on the board. I don't know if they read them all out loud, though. I think they just verbally went through a couple of them. I don't remember if they read them each out loud, though. Right, of course, there's always DNA and there's always dental records, but in Letecia's mind, she's a dumb bitch. These aren't, this isn't in the actual case files, Elena. This is separate. But they showed these at trial. I could show you what day they showed these at trial. But these are coming separate. But these are on, if you go into my description of the video and you go to Crime Curious's website, she has everything on her website. What's it called? I know Lena's interview was heartbreaking to go through. Heartbreaking. So Letecia's an idiot, and in Letecia's warped brain, she believed, oh, okay, if it doesn't look like Gannon, they won't know it's Gannon. I agree, Little Red Riding Hood, and like I said, you know, there's a lot of people where they're like, all right, the trial is done, Letecia is, you know, serving life in prison, you know, they kind of just walk away. I'm not there yet because there's a lot of pieces that we don't know, and I enjoy trying to figure out the unknown and discussing it and getting everybody's thoughts. And I'm happy that there are so many of you who share that interest too. No forgiveness, Black Swan. No forgiveness for her. But this is just, again, think back to the text messages that we had just gone through with Al, that this is the same days that she was texting Al and taunting him, saying, Gannon is alive. Gannon is alive. You gave up on your son because you want to get your dick fucked. Like, as she's also typing in, well, how long does it take for a body to decompose? You evil, evil, evil. I don't have the words. There's literally no words. I know, Elena, I'm the same way. I can't get enough. So then she did active drug cartels in Mexico, bluff my call free, address of drug cartels, which, again, we could hop right back when you did the phone number. These are drug cartels. They do not advertise themselves in the freaking local phone book. If they were that easy to find, don't you think the FBI and the DEA would have been busting down their doors if all they had to do was type it right into Google? Oh, drug cartels near me. Boop. Oh my God. But the fact that she's trying to frame drug cartels. I wish she would have, and I wish they would have handled her outside the law. That's what I'm saying, Mara. Go ahead. Try it. 123 Main Street, right? On my list, murdered my child, number 2. Oh, I'm so sorry, Little Red Riding Hood. Yes. Yeah. Well, I'm so sorry, Little Red Riding Hood. So sorry I had to go through that. That is horrific. So she searched address of drug cartels, then current drug cartels in Colorado Springs. Again, look at these typos, which I don't know if she was under the influence of something, but I can tell you, we all can agree she was not sleeping. And I am telling you, the lack of sleep really will mess with your head. And so she's just frou. She can't type a single word correctly. I know, right, King Scarlet? I wish she would have. How does the FBI find people? How does the FBI find fugitives? How does the FBI find fugitives? I don't know if she was Katrina, and I wish, I know that they took her blood at the hospital, but that was for a SANE test. I don't know if they ever got the result. If they, I'm sure they did test for drugs, but I'm not sure what the results were and stuff. How fugitives avoid capture. Casey Anthony. Let that sink in. Casey Anthony. Casey Anthony and Patrick McKenna. Why are you looking up another child murderer? When does the FBI take over a case? How to make my fingerprints not scan. But what were you planning, Letecia? Seriously, like in her brain, it's not even that she is a liar. I have met many liars in my life. I have met many bad liars in my life, but the type of liar Letecia is, like 8-month pregnant belly full of cash type of liar, full facial transplant type of liar. That's some different type of shit. Fingerprint rubber. Fingerprint rubber to make fingerprint. Oh God, and these aren't even all the ones. There's more because we got the facial transplant ones and stuff. Oh my gosh. This woman, oh my gosh. Yeah, actually, hold on one second. Trying to find. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, I'm gonna have to pull out my trial notebook. Oh, I'm gonna have to pull out my trial notebook. But she literally Googled full facial transplant, find face transplant near me. Like, again, I've done find food near me, but to do a full facial transplant near me, nobody does that. Well, actually, there was a killer. There was a guy. He wasn't in the United States. He did kill this female, and then he did get facial reconstruction surgery, and he was on the run for a while before he did get caught. So I will say that that has happened before, but this isn't Face Off, okay? You are not Nicolas Cage. Did you really think that that was going to happen? Hey, Jack. What happened? Oh no, Jack. I'm so sorry to hear that. You don't have to leave. Please stay. Yes, definitely. It's just mind blowing to think how far she would have gone. Humongous. Humongous is right. Well, and it's so weird because she got a natural face transplant. And that was one of the funny memes during the meme contest because I don't know what happened to her face. And I know she gained a little bit of weight, but her entire jawline changed. And she has slowly become square, if that makes sense. Like it's like she got her face transplant because she does not look the same at all. Not only did she lose a brow, but her jawline has slowly become very, very like Squidward, very sharp, and I don't know, Little Red Riding Hood. It's the most peculiar thing because you don't usually see that jawline. Like I don't know how to explain it. Things like that can't really change unless the only other time I've seen something like that change is when like females may start taking testosterone and then you could see like major transitions, like, and jaw lines will start to change. Okay, that I could understand, but I've never seen someone's jawline change unless they're taking something like that. But her jawline straight up changed and she has become block. It is the weirdest thing. It's the weirdest thing. And that is true, one who sees, because even with Chris Watts, his eyes became black. Like if you look at that like all of the videos, and there is a lot with Chris Watts prior to the murders versus if you watch the porch interview and all of the videos after the murders, he looks completely different, like evil. But she's very physical change. Like there's a physical change. I don't know what it is. You could ship fruitcakes. Oh my goodness, that is so funny. They make it like 30 cents an hour. Blockhead. Cartel faceplant by immigrant for free. Siri, cartel faceplant by immigrant for free. The other day, and you're right, his eyes, they were, Mandy. They were. Oh my God. Yeah, guys. So I'm going to go through the case files and I'm going to see what documents to pull out for tomorrow. There's so many. Like I said, the hardest part is that the case files are not in any type of order. They're not even organized in a timeline format. So, it's just about like scrolling through and having to find it. So I'm going to go through some tonight and I'm going to pick some out, and I don't know what the theme's going to be yet. I have a couple of things in mind that I want to look for, and hopefully I can find them. I still kind of like, there's a couple of things with Harley I want to look for. And I don't know. I'll see what I could find, but I'm going to schedule episode 8 for tomorrow. See, I had planned to do like just 2 episodes a week, but I'm kind of now just like deep down this rabbit hole, and now I've just been doing an episode every single day, but I'm into it. So I appreciate you all being here. It was lovely being able to do 2 episodes in one day. So thank you all so much. I will schedule tomorrow's live when I get off. So make sure you set your reminders so you get notified once I go live. If you guys could hit the thumbs up on your way out, I would very much appreciate it. So thank you for everybody who had gifted memberships or sent super chats. Your support is very much appreciated, but it's not necessary. Just being here is seriously very much appreciated. Oh, thank you, Maro. That's very, very kind of you. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's very, very generous. Thanks, Jennifer. Thanks, Tracy. I know, I hate her. She, again, if I have a list of like the top out of, and I'm very big into true crime, but she is probably at the top of my list as far as the most hated woman in true crime. I just leave me in a room with her. I swear. I'm good. I'm so happy that you got one. Thank you. That's very sweet of you, Mara. But yeah, thank you all so much for being here. I very much appreciate it. And I hope to see you all tomorrow. So have a wonderful night. Get some rest. I'm just still giggling about those Google searches. That's so crazy. And yeah, I will talk to you all soon.